If you forgive the poor attempted Irish, Tamasha Walia, I'm at home.
President Biden clearly takes pride in his Irish heritage.
As long as I can remember, it's been sort of part of my soul.
He enjoys dropping old Irish sayings into conversation.
If you're lucky enough to be Irish, well, you're lucky enough.
And when presented with a Mongolian horse, named the animal Celtic. Now, Biden has visited his ancestral home for the first time as president, in what was both an important personal pilgrimage and a demonstration of American soft power abroad. The second Catholic president's visit to Ireland came 60 years after the first, John F. Kennedy.
I want to say that I'm happy to be here tonight.
And continued a long tradition of U.S. leaders gracing the Emerald Isle.
I want you to know that for this great-grandson of Ireland, this is a moment of joy.
Many American presidents have described their days either visiting Belfast or Dublin as some of the best days of their presidency. Bill Clinton visited 3 times, George W. Bush visited twice, Barack Obama visited once, and now Biden, who claims a lot of Irish ancestry.
During his trip, Biden visited the place his mother's family came from, met the Irish president, and addressed Parliament in Dublin.
The United States was shaped by Ireland, and that's not hyperbole.
The influence of Biden's Irish roots has long been seen in his political rhetoric. His speeches, for example, often make references to Irish poetry.
You know, as the great Irish poet Seamus Heaney once wrote, history says, don't hope on this side of the grave. But then, once in a lifetime, the longed-for tidal wave of justice rises up, and hope and history rhyme. It's everything I've been taught.
I think for President Biden, the experience of being Irish and the historical experience of Irish living under British rule is a way that he uses to sort of connect with oppressed minorities in other parts of the world. So he's made a real part of his political worldview.
My background and the background of my family is Irish American. And we have a long history of not fundamentally unlike the Palestinian people with Great Britain and their attitude toward Irish Catholics over the years.
Biden's Irish connection has helped strengthen already strong links between the US and Ireland.
I think it's fair to say that today we're celebrating our National Day with a president who is unmistakably a son of Ireland.
Being a son of Ireland has also got him out of one or two verbal gaffes in the past.
About it. His mom lived in Long Island for 10 years or so. God rest her soul. And although your mom's still alive as your dad passed. God bless her soul. There's an old Irish proverb, as some of you know, that I heard my grandfather use, but never really applied to me before. He said, it goes, a silent mouth is sweet to hear. Well, I'm going to yield to that proverb.
I think the Irish in general are very pro-American. I mean, the connections are obviously huge because so many of its sons and daughters left, and many of them went to America and made something of themselves. So I think it's nice to have some of these people return, create new links between Ireland and America.
This is particularly important now, 25 years since the Good Friday Agreement was signed. The landmark peace deal between Republicans and Unionists in Northern Ireland was negotiated with US help.
I think for America, it sort of brings a reminder of the times in the world when American hard power and soft power can sort of make a difference for good.
The president had the opportunity during his visit to push for its preservation amid political instability in the region.
As a friend, I hope it's not too presumptuous of me to say that I believe democratic institutions established through the Good Friday Agreement remain critical to the future of Northern Ireland.
The Good Friday Agreement is an unquestioned win for peace, and America was a big part of that. So I think Biden's going to rightly sort of celebrate that.
Your history is our history, but even more important, your future is America's future.